Hey there, difference maker. If you're watching this, you're either a brand new school board member considering running for the board, or maybe you're just wondering what really happens behind the long table with nameplates and water bottles. Either way, welcome. You've just stepped into one of the most important roles in your entire community. If you want to change the bell schedule, you've come to the wrong meeting. But if you want to change lives, buckle up. It's not glamorous, it's not easy, and spoiler alert, you don't get a parking spot. But what you do get is the opportunity to help shape the future for every student in your district. And that is worth showing up for. I hear people all the time talking about what they would do when elected, what they would change, and the difference they would make. This is great. However, most lack the understanding of the role of a board member, hence the purpose of this series. The first episode is your on-ramp. We'll cover the difference between governance and management, why our partnership matters, how to lead from the 50,000-foot view, and what it means to be part of the team of 8. Buckle up. Let's get this straight. You govern, I manage. As a board member, your job is to focus on the what and the why. You set the direction, you approve the budget, you adopt policy, you evaluate me, the superintendent. My job is the how. I carry out the vision, I hire the staff, I run the campuses, I manage the buses, the textbooks, and yes, even the ketchup packets. Think of it this way. You draw the map, I drive the bus. If you jump in the front seat and start yelling directions, we're gonna miss some stops. Or worse, run off the road. Or better yet, as we'll talk about in a minute, you're flying at 50,000 feet. That altitude is where strategy lives. That's where you as the board member belongs. Pro tip, if you ever wonder if something is a board level issue, ask, does this affect all students and staff or just one hallway? That'll guide you. This is a partnership, and like every great team, it works best when there's clear communication and shared norms. So here's a key one. One of our board norms is simple. The answer is always we. We're not always going to agree, and we shouldn't. Healthy teams debate. They ask tough questions. They wrestle with tough calls. But once the board makes a decision, we walk out of that room as one. It becomes our decision. Not theirs, not yours, ours. Why? Because when the board speaks, it speaks with one voice. That's what builds public trust. That's what shows leadership. So let's do the hard work in the room and then walk out united, committed, and ready to lead together. Let's talk about mindset. As a board member, you're no longer on the runway. You're at 50,000 feet. At that altitude, you're not worried about who parked in the fire lane or which lunch line moved faster. You're looking at the entire system. Are we moving in the right direction? Are all kids being served? Are we aligning dollars to priorities? You've got the big picture. That's your job. Now let me be clear, if you drop down to 5,000 feet and start texting principals about hallway traffic, you're flying too low. Let me and my team handle that airspace. You chart the course, we fly the plane. That's how this works. So ask all the questions, just ask them from altitude. That's how we build a district that doesn't just function, but flies. Here's the other big idea. You are one of 7 board members. Together, with me, we are the team of 8. No one person runs the show. Not me, not you, not the loudest voice at the meeting. We govern together. Your power as a board member only exists when you're acting as part of the team. That means you don't give staff orders. You don't make promises to constituents on your own. You don't act as the board outside the boardroom. We show up as a team. We act as a team, we lead as a team. That's the magic of a high-functioning board. When everyone respects their role, trusts their teammates, and holds the mission above ego. That's where the work gets good. Let me end with this. This job is not about spotlight. It's not about agendas. It's not about one issue. It's about students, all of them. You are now a steward of this community's trust and its children's future. That's not pressure. That's purpose. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Be in it for the right reasons. Stick to your lane, vision, policy, and governance. Be the teammate your district needs. Lead with heart and with high standards. And always, always keep kids at the center. Because when you do, you won't just be a board member, you'll be a difference maker. Thanks for watching.